All right, we're back for more. We're back for more.
Is that the official start? Are you officially starting?
Yeah, you're live right now.
Oh shucks. Hi.
Yeah, we're We're going at it. We were just discussing about what had happened yesterday, and it's funny that we just straight up forgot and it happened yesterday. But
it was
we're still no, we're still baffled at the whole entire phony thing. What is that?
The victim was a phony.
The
That was the
victim
right
was a
answer
phony.
all along.
No, here I was like 200% confident that wasn't the answer. And
it just kept going, and we're just like, yeah, this is
baffled.
the right answer.
Absolutely baffled.
Alright. Yay. What was it, like a 30-minute recess?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
And they're gonna get the dude. Alright, 21 p.m.
So we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. You almost got this case won now, Nick.
I wish I could agree.
Huh? Why are you such a party pooper?
When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godot picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth.
You mean, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying?
I don't know, but if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're gonna need. No, don't say that, Felix!
Yeah, like what else are we gonna... Well, hi, Gumshoe.
There's another investigation, okay? Hey, Paul! Are you so angry, Detective Gumshoe?
What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end.
Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, little Miss Top Knot.
It's not a top knot.
And never mind about the hair, just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kinda get wound up. Arrgh! No kidding. Gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything! Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I can get some prints analyzed for you if you've got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then.
But Nick, we still don't have any really decisive piece of evidences, do we?
True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. We just gotta stall.
we just gotta stall.
You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour? You bet! In that case, would you mind checking the... Why do I have to choose? Why are they making me...
What if you'd like just fumble right here? Then is it just over?
Well, now I kind of want to fumble.
What are you doing, Nick? Detective Gumshoe is going to check some prints for us. Shouldn't he be checking this?
Maya.
Wow.
Why don't you be the lawyer, Maya, huh?
She's like, how did the bro mess us up this bad?
A small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? The victim's ear medication that we found in the kitchen.
Look, it even says covered in unidentified fingerprints right in the court record.
Are you saying I'm blind, Maya?
She's so...
We misclicked, obviously.
Sassy.
You're right. Actually, that's been gnawing at me, too.
So you look into it for us? Awesome.
What about the thing I asked you to run a check on? Oh, that. Sure. I'll see what I can do if I got any spare time. Spare time? I feel so unimportant right now. I don't want to... Why did I choose the wrong thing? Oops. Small bottle given. Okay. I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back. Stall, stall, stall. It's pretty much the final showdown, I guess.
It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. But how do we even know who the phony is, Maya? How?
1:56 p.m.
Wabble, 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 wabble.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this Furio Tigre?
You have to give him, like, a Spanish accent now.
I don't know how to give a Spanish accent. I don't know accents.
I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job. No problem. 3 cups?
Tamed him. The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on.
He's pretty lively. Be careful. He still bites.
Very well. Please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. He's so angry.
Yeah, he does look like he'll bite.
Witness, please state your name and Don't hide under the table, Maya, unless there's room for me down there too.
They're both hiding under the table.
Would you mind?
What'd you say to me?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest.
What is this? He changed his accent again.
Who would have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge? I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that either. Huh? I got business to take care of. You hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky?
No, of course not. It was the judge. Your Honor. Oh dear, I seem to I've dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me. Just carry on with the proceedings as normal.
He's like, I wish we didn't. We just convened today. Oh.
That's it. We're doomed.
Maybe you did hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What'd you say? There's no point in struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one that hauled you in. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I don't know nothing about some stinking incident, masked boy. You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird? Maggie who? I've got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas.
Of course. Well, perhaps you would give us your testimony then?
Where are you?
Please, tell us about what you did on the day of the murder.
Phoenix, right? You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying?
Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today.
Oh, ew. Get a grip, Nick.
You know when hiding, Maya. Tiger's alibi.
I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all my time in the office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tenderlander every single day. You just want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta.
He's back. Ah, at last I found my pen.
That took a while.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, please.
Okay.
Oh, what is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting out like that.
How did he not do this when he was impersonating Phoenix Wright?
I know.
I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins.
Lowlife? Me?
Listen up, smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you's gonna borrow that cash from me.
Ah, that's one loan contract I refuse to sign.
Don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you tangle with the tiger.
Is the game telling me not to press?
I hope not. Huh. I love a good spectator sport.
Just a minute. That's really not.
This witness is... How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side, and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours, too.
Very well. I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here.
Huh?
Oh, Judge!
Judge!
Why are you working against me?
What is this?
Impose a penalty system here.
Yous better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. Cause he had no
Court will
scooter.
The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony.
Wow.
Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
You can do it, Nick. But can you?
Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? She didn't.
She did it.
Okay. Immediate save. Okay.
You have to because you can't press them.
I mean, I can press some stuff.
What do you mean some stuff? Really?
They said like related to the case, right? That's kind of related to the case.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Well, I hope so anyways. Are you sure about that? We were talking about 1 month ago, you know.
You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is.
Sharp?
Oops.
Is he talking about? Oh, Viola. Oh gosh, I don't. Kind of Rini.
There you go. She writes
been a
everything
while.
on my scheduler.
Scheduler.
December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was.
Seems like a rather sketchy schedule. There he goes again. What the tiger did all December isn't the issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day.
Oh, I guess you could press his statements, but if you decide to press harder...
Okay, I'm gonna press hard on this one. That's important. Mr. Tigre!
What do you want?
If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail. That's important to know.
This is a dead end, right? And you know it. Remember the rules.
It's not a dead end! No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately. I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too?
Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before.
You believe that witness's last statement was important. Mr. Godot, if you could please...
Mr. Tigre, the court asks you to add the last statement to your testimony.
Oh, that's you. Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. Okay, so I can press other statements? I just can't press harder, or...
That's what it seems like.
I don't know if I should, like, press the first one. I don't know if I should press anything anymore.
I don't know nothing about no murder. How do you not know? You took part in the case.
I don't buy that you haven't I don't buy that you haven't even heard of the incident that occurred at Tribune.
I'm sorry, my mouth is full. You got a big mouth, right? You trying to say I was on some mob hit? Is that what you trying to say? Where's your proof then?
Evidence, yes. Well,
for an attorney to make an accusation in court, he must have evidence. That's from loan shark to lawyer, a beginner's guide, okay? You got it?
yeah. I I see you're the studious type, Mr. Tigre. Very good.
Huh. What did you ask him to represent you sometimes, right?
Okay, just leave it. Oh, oops. Oh. I'll just miss this.
Yeah, no, it's good. I feel like you should press the... Hold on. Where's the new added statement? Is it this one?
It's this one.
I would press that one.
You didn't know Mr. Glen Elk, really?
I don't mess with these guppies when they're bigger fish to fry. What'd you say, boss?
Who? Me?
I was about to hit you with a fat $200,000.
Well, I was thinking about purchasing. Seriously considering this?
Wow.
Oh,
Miss Hagrid's a really good salesman, huh? I know, she got out of the desk.
Yeah, and if I want to sell this case, I need to copy him.
How about you hit him with a fat piece of evidence, boss? Hey,
I wish
boss.
it was that easy. Boss.
Hey, boss. Okay, that didn't give us anything.
No. I don't know. Well, I'll just press everything. And I'll regret it if I get punished. So I take it you get a lot of customers at your black market loan office.
Except for the little guys these days, small businesses are feeling the pinch. Bosses with companies like that want to get in good with me. I'm their best friend.
There. I see. That's very admirable of you, witness.
Yeah. Well, Tender Lender's motto is win through compromise, you know?
Win through compromise? What is that supposed to mean?
Compromise the customer to win. That's what it means. You's got it.
Best friends like you, who needs enemies?
Here, let me spell it out for you, Saul. You don't pay me back within 3 days, Spiky? I take what's due, and you stupid hair. You follow what I'm saying?
But I'm not one of your customers. I don't know. Leave it for
I feel that Tender Lender is related, though. But did you press on this one yet?
not the last one yet.
Okay,
this last one I was gonna press. And then by Violetta, you're talking about the Cataverini's families.
Yeah. You don't want to cross with them, or you're just gonna wind up sleeping with the fishes. Once the Godfather finds out you've been dragging Violetta through the mud, he'll do you in.
Sorry, I couldn't quite put it all together towards the end there.
He said that just like Violetta, didn't he?
I get the feeling this might not be the right time to probe him about her. Well, if you got that feeling, I'm gonna trust it, Felix. Alright. I'll do... Oops. Which one was it? The Tender Lender one? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's only one bar. I can press harder on this.
Yeah, I feel like we need to know more.
Mr. Tigre!
No. What you want?
What you want?
What you want?
If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail.
Oh, okay. So this is a penalty.
Fine. Well, you didn't even give me a chance, Judge!
Yeah, he didn't even start talking.
Fine.
That's not true, though. Can you do the calendar?
Yeah, I was looking at the calendar. Objection! Mr. Tigre. You claim you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elg, but it appears that Mr. Elg knew you.
What? What'd you say?
Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger. And the date, December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder! So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenn Elg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. I'm so angry.
Not bad. He's actually not bad.
Sorry?
I was just messing with you. See how good you were. Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad.
I don't care about his compliments. That's one compliment I can do without, plus he's lying through his teeth. Witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated.
He's calling me a liar? Is that what you doing?
What, bro?
So you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth? I said I'm dead serious. You's better believe that's the truth. Huh. Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. That is, while you testify for the court again, Mr. Tigre.
Oh, yes, would you mind indulging the court, witness? You never actually met the victim? That's gotta be a lie right there. It's time I nailed this guy.
Glenn Elg.
Glenn Elg.
I ain't no liar. I never met Glenn Elg. There was some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy at my office, tender lender. I waited around for him, but he ain't never showed. I had never been to that Tribulations joint. You see her?
I see. That all seems perfectly logical. You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up.
I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you, right?
Grr. Grr.
Grr. Little baby grr.
Do I still get the penalty for pressing harder?
Maybe? Maybe?
I don't know. Oh, we'll see. And yet, your name was written on the victim's calendar.
Get that horse's calendar out of my face! I'm the tiger, not a lame horse, you porcupine! Tigers like me eat horses like that for breakfast.
No. Witnesses aren't permitted to eat evidence. Not that they ever would.
Well, I mean, okay.
It's like, well.
About that.
Don't you remember, Judge?
I guess you forgot.
Well, there was a case where a young lad ate. Anyway.
Oh, he's still remembered.
If you had never met the victim before, how do you explain this
That's
note
so
he
good.
left? That's very strange. According to the manager of the firm where the victim worked, December 3rd was the date he had to repay his loan. He wasn't due to discuss borrowing money, but repaying what he owed.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he was right. Whatever it was going down at the beginning of December.
So you did meet Mr. Elg then?
Hey, right? Yous might want to cool your jets for a sec.
So your meeting wasn't supposed to be at Tribulations then?
Why would I want to go to a dump like that? If I want to talk with my clients, I got an office decked out for the job. I got the best punching bag you ever saw in there.
Not exactly a professional office you got there, you know. So you were in your office on the day in question. You didn't show up?
Huh, what do you think's right? Let's see. How does a dead man go? Oh, how does a dead man get from a French restaurant to a loan shark's office?
Can I get a time of your meeting?
Yeah, what time was it supposed to be?
And you yourself didn't go to Tribulations?
What are you trying to pit on me here? Why don't you come down to my office? We can chat about this thing my way, yeah? I got the best punching bag you've ever...
Sorry. No need, I'm good, thanks.
Listen up! I ain't got nothing more to say except this.
Is this the last statement?
Yeah.
Never? Not even once?
Not even once. I was in my office that day that went down. The day that went down. I didn't put no poison in no kid's coffee. Why'd you say that? Well, I guess he would know, right? The method of
Yeah, because I mean, it happened a month ago.
True. Capiche? Capiche?
Yeesh,
Capiche?
I think. I don't know.
Do you think he really didn't meet Glenelg?
Not likely. Because I'm convinced this guy's behind the whole thing.
So you mean that whole testimony he just gave was a lie?
Of course. So he can't afford to give him time to think of ways to plug the leaks in it. I don't know what I have. I probably should have reviewed. I don't remember what I have. Oh, there's the matches. I forgot about that.
Oh
So
yeah,
why would you have that
in your office. That's true. He could just say that Violetta goes to visit Durban instead.
Well, I guess he'll add that to his testimony then. Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches?
Matches? What you talking about? What are you
would
talking
he
about?
have matches? I mean, like, a restaurant doesn't really give out matches.
And was there candles in the joint? I don't remember there being candles in Tribulations.
I don't remember seeing anything. I just remember the kitchen was fancy. And a fire hazard.
And ruffles everywhere. Okay.
We found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant.
What?
If you've really never been to Tribulations before, what was a book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk?
You've been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy? What are you? A ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me. Broad? That's a interesting word to be using here, but okay.
Order, order. Well, witness? I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me.
I ain't no pussycat. I didn't go back on what I said. But okay. I was at the joint that day.
What?
Listen good, alright. I might have been there, but I still never met that kid. Well, well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony.
I'm just close to proving it was him. He did meet Glenelg that day. And he did put poison in his coffee. He must have.
At Tribulations. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. guy was laying out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cops' sirens on my way out and I went straight back to my office. Excuse me.
You're excused.
So he's claiming to have been there after the dude died.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I see. You didn't actually meet with him in the end, then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor.
Hold it. If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions.
Oh.
Huh, no problem.
Hey, that's not your decision to make, Godot.
Anytime Tribe presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty.
Mr. Godot, that's my job.
Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict.
I do more than that.
So do it.
Yes, sir. Judge.
No. Special Express ain't cheap, rat. Just so you know, since you's paying. Use.
Oh man, doesn't the rule of the law mean anything around here? Time to save again. Okay. I don't know what to press anymore. I felt everything was important. Well, I guess that's not really important.
But you can't press anything anymore, right?
He says nothing. I can't press things that are irrelevant to the case. So, I mean, I think this is irrelevant, but we'll see. So the meeting wasn't due to take place at Tenderlander at all then?
Just get me out eating.
Q was making a fuss about coming into the office.
Oh, okay.
It's always that way when I want to talk about repayments.
Hey.
Even though I got the best punching bag you've ever seen if there are any issues. Maybe it's because of the punching bag that people are scared to come. So that's why you decided to meet at Tribune?
Objection.
Huh. You're going over some old ground again, Tripe.
Sorry. Don't punish me now.
Oh no! You just earned yourself a penalty. Now suck it down. Ew.
You will suck down the penalty, Mr. Wright.
That's
You will
weird.
like it.
That's gross. I don't like that.
You, sir. May I have another? Okay.
So that wasn't relevant?
Okay, is this relevant? You mean you saw Glenn Elliot's dead body?
I guess I did, but I only saw him from behind. He was wearing some raggy bit of cloth that he called a hat.
And what time was this?
I don't know.
Huh?
You know what winds me up more than anything else in the world? Watches. Round watches. I ain't gonna pollute my paws with some ticking henpecker.
Out of interest, Mr. Tigre, what winds you up the second most?
Huh? What'd you think? Square watches.
Is this guy for real?
Look, all I need to know was that something bad was going down at that place.
Okay, I wasn't punished for that.
No, you weren't.
But it didn't give me any evidence.
No.
Okay.
Okay, but considering that he says that he already heard the cops coming, he's claiming that he was there after 2 o'clock, right? I mean, yeah, after 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you need to press on the line before this one.
So you didn't actually set foot inside the restaurant then?
The tiger's a busy cat. I don't hang around for no one. I ain't got time to be caught up in no murder investigation.
So, when exactly did you pick up the matches?
There were matches just inside the front door. Really? We didn't see
Were you-
them. Our detective friend wound up in trouble with a chef after taking 5 books home. Wait, Gumshoe?
Or Gumshoe. It's almost enough to make a man cry.
Okay, well that one didn't penalize us either.
Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
You just send a message. Real quick. Alright. Heard the cops siren. You know, fine, whatever. I have life to spare. You went straight back? Did a bout of guilt suddenly hit you for what you did?
What you was trying to say?
So bold.
Trying to tell me you ain't never been guilty of nothing? We all have our crosses to bear. We all have to swallow the dark secrets we hide. Like this.
Courtroom's not exactly the place to talk about dark secrets, is it? See if you've done it again, Mr. Wright. Another irrelevant line of questioning. Just impose a penalty accordingly. Never mind. How about a penalty for those 2 jokers and the garbage they keep coming up with?
He's so upset. Well, Nick, what do you think?
We're running out of ways to avoid the truth. I need to press him fast before he has time to think these through. I gotta come right back at him with a contradiction.
Be careful that you, what you press him on, though, or you'll get penalized, okay? I think we got it, Maya.
Yeah, we've been penalized twice already. I pressed that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, press that. I didn't press the second one.
You didn't. Yeah, he hasn't described what he saw, so...
You opened the door. An ugly scene. What do you mean?
The witness has already told us, Shrite, which makes that question
immediate.
irrelevant.
But...
I limit myself to 70 cups of coffee during a trial. That's the rule. You better limit the number of times you take a penalty, Shrite.
No.
Or your guts will look like the inside of a chimney. Ashen!
Don't make me burn you again, Mr. Wright, huh?
Oh, yikes.
Guess I shouldn't have pressed him on that.
Guess I'm gonna make that special express after all.
So to recap, this ugly scene you saw was... blah blah blah. Okay. Is this one where I had to press something before and then...
I hope not, because the guy was...
I didn't get anything new.
Okay, hold up. This guy was laid over the table, stiff, right? Is what it said? Stiff as concrete. And then the next one figured wasn't hot. I don't even know how we contradict anything, though.
Yeah, it's all weird. Well, what do I got? Can't. I don't even know why I still have this lunchbox.
Because we're gonna eat it later.
There's nothing about this guy.
Well, how would he see him if he didn't walk in?
Oh, should I do like this photo or the map of the place?
Right? Okay, but he's claiming he never went in, right? Well, I don't know. What does this first one say? The very first statement? How would you even see it, though?
Oh, hold up. I have to see the map of the place. Is it visible if he just opens it up? Is that a partition right there behind the seat?
I thought so. That the partition was like really tall. Like, okay, even then there's a partition. Let's just say that he's tall, right? And the partition's like yay high. The guy was slumped over. You still wouldn't see through there.
So let me reload.
True.
I don't think we got anything new information, right?
Nah, no information.
Okay, so question is which statement? So it'd be one of these two statements. So which one do I present? The photo or the map?
I don't know.
Plan?
That's...
Just wrong button.
I feel like maybe the floor plan.
Yeah, I meant to press E, but I pressed enter instead. You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigre?
No one escapes the tiger's clutches.
Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro.
Dots?
And no one escapes the Phoenix's clutches.
Ooh, cool.
I think it's time we got something straight.
What's this, Trite? A new line of irrelevant questioning?
No, this is a new timeline. I have my health. These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you're standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre. From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's seat.
Isn't that just what I said? I just saw the back of the kid's head.
Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition. Why? That's true! Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Well, and to the left, if they turn their head.
Ooh, he got him sweating now.
He's sweating.
He'd be big sweat.
So, from the entrance of Tribulations, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. But you did see the victim that day, because you met with him.
Wrong. Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table.
Objection. But the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glenn Elg, but a fake.
What?
In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade. Charade?
Charade?
That will do. This trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim?
Yeah.
You say the killer murdered Glenn Elg, and then impersonated his victim in a performance for Victor Kudo? In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the court. Okay. Okay.
Our method actor. Here we go.
Obviously, the killer is Furio Tigre. No one else could have done it. What? Well, witness?
Nah, that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger? Maybe you just don't understand. The tiger is the king of the jungle. So I dare you to say it again. Come on, you got the guts?
You can't threaten me, Mr. Tigre. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright!
Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. He's got guts, I'll give you that.
Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone.
Perhaps I can end this embarrassment.
Mr. Kudo.
Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't see just the victim. Oh, no. The serving girl brought him a Javitino, but she put something in it. There's no question about it. She's very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Was the victim? Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison into the coffee.
Yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee. Very impressive, Mr. Godot, waiting for my absence to launch your attack.
Huh. Found your pen at last, right?
It was in my pocket. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenelg, and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright? I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenelg was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well? The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident, and someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Who on earth was it? Oh. Okay. Eh. Where are you? Who is this woman? Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's an employee of Tenderlender.
He's making a big mistake.
Still sweating.
He is sweating. Do you know who Violeta's grandfather is?
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you're so dead. You better be going home in an armored truck tonight if you know what I mean. Stop shaking, Nick.
Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh.
I forgot that she mentioned that.
I know, I forgot too.
Yeah. Well.
There are just too many contradictions in this case. Well. Second man at the victim's table who nobody but Miss Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice, once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furio Tigre, the only person who could have committed the crime, is you. Thoughts? Witness? What have you got to say?
That's cute.
That's cute. They should have done it with a D. Sorry?
It's alright. I could do with a guy like you around.
What do you mean?
Okay. I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go.
Something to think about.
You've got it wrapped up all nice, huh? Right. But you missed out one real important thing.
That can't be.
I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid too. They're gonna have poisoned him, you hear?
What? Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tigre?
Huh. What a troublemaker.
Man, Mr. Armstrong was lying left and right, but he's not getting slammed with perjury either.
Nope. No, I guess not.
Troublemaker.
Looks like we're gonna need another one for the road.
Is that number 18? I'm kidding.
Yeah, it might be number 18. One more steaming cup of hot... Wait, one more steaming cup of hot testimony.
But he's been lying so many times. Can we just throw it out? Just arrest him?
How has he not been accused of perjury yet?
Indeed, witness, you will explain yourself to the court. I will give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribune between yourself and the victim? Ties to the victim. Victim.
Yeah, I loaned no cash. About $100,000. That day, we was due to have a little chat. The kid had his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won! $500,000! He got lucky, you know, real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she had done, everything would have been over.
No, I see that the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Elk was $50,000.
Yeah, well, he's got the vig to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know?
That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal. The repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question.
Yeah, he was one lucky kid. He got $500,000 just in time. So I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case.
His motive? He has to have one, but what is it? So they didn't say anything about like punishing me for pressing, right?
Nope, no, press everything.
Press everything now. He's gonna be late either way. Did he have any way of paying the loan back?
The fool was a gambler. He said he couldn't give it up till he landed a big win. So I agreed to help him.
Help him? You?
I kept hitting him with the ideas for ways he could get a big win. But the guy kept losing.
So you were helping him for his sake or yours?
Went through compromise. Yous help me, I help yous. What's the difference?
I don't believe this.
Nick, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable?
Depends.
Like, for example, for you, I'd only loan you $5 max.
It's because you're stingy, Maya. Thanks a lot, Maya. So how much were you expecting him to pay you back on that day?
What'd you think? The whole package. $100,000, including interest.
That's a real heavyweight punch.
Once a client misses a repayment, you call the whole loan in. You want to make it in my world? That's all you's got to know.
And how many times had Mr. Elk been late with his repayments?
Once.
And how much was he supposed to pay it back every month?
$50.
Sounds like Mr. Elk was in a really sticky spot.
Yeah, $50 a month, he'd never pay that huge loan off. How much did he have left on his debt?
You wanted round figures? About $100,000.
That's the whole amount!
I'm talking about a guy who had 58 cents in his wallet. What? You tell me he wasn't even gonna pay for the coffee?
Certainly seems to have been a brave man, this Mr. Elk.
That guy was real smooth, I tell yous. Real smooth. You'll have your money in less than 5 minutes, that's what he says to me. That guy then calls me the Tender Tiger. He was skating on thin ice with me.
Was that because he...
The guy won the lottery. It was his last chance at a big win.
And you can confirm that this is the ticket in question?
That's it.
millionaire radio show starts at 1:30 p.m. and runs for 10 minutes. That fixes the time you two met with some accuracy. And the whole scene was acted out again 30 minutes later. Also that Mr. Kudo would see it.
I can still see the kid's face now. I ain't ever gonna forget it.
Was there anyone else in the restaurant at the time?
I don't remember.
If there was no one there, I'll wear that ridiculous tiger shirt for a month. Mr. Armstrong, Maggie, and if I'm right, Viola Cadaverini were all there at the time. So the victim had intended to repay you from his lottery winnings from the beginning.
Seems that way to me.
But you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you?
Huh. The undying belief that your next roll will end the worst losing streak you ever had. That's what defines a true gambler.
Makes it sound so cool.
Don't be tempted, Nick. You haven't gotten the willpower for it.
All I know, that kid took a shot and he got really lucky in the end.
Very lucky.
Well, considering he's dead now, probably not.
Well, true. True that.
The waitress, you mean?
The girl with the glasses is the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gone the way, then things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with.
Bada bing, bada boom. Maybe I should push...
I don't think you're getting penalized anymore.
I'll go with... how would things would have been? What do you mean things would have been over and done with?
Are yous all there or what? I'm talking about the cash.
I'm not all there.
I was there to get my $100,000 bucks back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way.
As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tigger had no motive for killing the victim. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect what you just said. Wait, what? The tiger's motive, huh?
So we established a motive, maybe?
I was after 100,000. I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy. Can I press this again? For the other option?
I guess not.
Never mind, I guess I did choose the right answer.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Are you saying you had no other motives that day? Yeah, so what? Then, why didn't you take the lottery ticket when you left? Why'd you think? Because of Four Eyes over there. Because of Maggie. How about you go ask about, wait, no. How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Dale's coffee. A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tigre. Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, right? The law don't exactly agree with some of the deals I sent down. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split. I see. Your Honor. Your Honor. Your Honor. The witness' last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee. Well, Mr. Wright, are you happy with the testimony, or would you like it amended? Have it amended. I'm not going to get anywhere with the testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like the testimony amended. Very well. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect your recent statements, please. Oh, I actually did amend it. I don't know if I wanted that anymore. Wait, hold on. No, if I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with? Okay. Oh, it does change it. Oh. No, wait.
Oh, well, you can change the testimony?
Yeah, it changes the last statement.
Oh.
So, oops. So the last statement is, thanks to what she did, my business with that kid was over. But before, it was about motive. Okay, so after 100, that's probably the statement I want. Probably.
The motive?
Well, yeah, well, for something, I don't know. The other one seemed kind of useless to me.
Okay.
So after the $100,000, I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy.
I didn't have no other reason to kill him.
No other reason, you say? Well, how about...
Where's the... Oh. I guess.
I don't know if that's too early.
Because, I mean, it was found inside his...
Just, I don't know, like, it's a big, hefty sum of money. Why would isn't that a big motive? Is it too early for this thing?
I mean, that's the only thing that would probably be related. They were talking about it. It's inside the little magazine too, no?
Yeah, it was on the newspaper, but I just don't know if it's too early. I mean, like, I feel like
He would have.
someone winning $500,000 is like a pretty
Healthy.
it's a motive.
Yeah. That's a healthy amount, and he bore witness to him winning.
But here's
so like why would he not take it?
I mean, he is blaming the waitress for taking the money or taking the lottery ticket.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like did I already save it? I don't remember.
To save? Okay, that one's true. I'd say
I thought it was 50,000, and then with the interest, it made
it 500,000, half a million. Yeah.
Okay. You know, whatever. I'll try the virus thing and see what happens. Oh, I
Nice.
thought it was too early. So you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elg owed you, correct?
I loaned the guy with the cash, so that's my right.
Fortunately for Mr. Elg, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you were really after.
Objection!
What are you getting at, Trite? What else would a moneylender be after other than money?
Oh, the moneylender was after money, but money in a totally different league. I was gonna say totally weird. I was gonna say totality.
Totality.
Totality. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch.
Gasp.
What is that? Computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber. Computer virus? What does one of those do? A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do?
Oh.
Judge.
He still uses the fax machine.
The beard isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age. Explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Several $1 million? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenn Elg had no way to repay the money is crucial. What? Glenn Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money.
Objection!
You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get a hold of that program?
Exactly.
Gulp, gulp, gulp. The witness may have a poor fashion sense, but he is by no means an idiot, right?
So I guess once he won the lottery, he was like, no, the CD is gone. I want that, or not CD, but virus.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want that virus. Bam, murder.
A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder.
But can he get it in one night, though? Of course he could, provided that he had time. But what if he had needed the money right then? Oh. Oh, I see.
Oh, is it for...
I see, the surgery.
Yeah.
When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear. Seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us?
So that's where we bring up...
That's why he wanted that proof, and he almost beat us up for it.
Right, right. Which is so interesting to me that Viola just coughed it up willingly, but...
December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery.
How much this do you know?
These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. Man, no health insurance. And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum! Someone should sue these HMOs!
Huh, no one would pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue.
But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Order! You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright? Indeed it did, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Catafarini.
Did you just say Catafarini?
Brutal Catafarini. Catafarini. Mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Catafarini. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Brutal Catafarini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glenn Elg's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on the CD. Glenn Elg had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't, and neither can I.
The lottery win.
Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 on the lottery. which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least no legitimate way. So he resorted to illegitimate means.
Here you
I
go.
know words.
Yeah, you know words.
Wait.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
That's crazy.
He murdered Glenn Elg and then made his next move. To frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glenn Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo.
Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have been kept in the dark about it.
Thank you, Kudo. Thank you for leading up to my next piece of evidence.
Oh, here we go.
But Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan.
Rabble, wabble, wabble, wabble.
Oh, wow, wow. Order. Order. Silence or I will...
You've put on a good show, Spiky. If you want to stay alive in loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid? Created a witness and framed someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that.
I agree.
You do?
Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. What? Another one, Mr. Wright? I got as far as my brain could, but I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite?
Okay, well, let me just save first.
I feel like he planted the ticket, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, the lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were gonna like talk about something else.
I hope that's right. That makes sense, right?
Right. He's shaking his head. I don't know if it does. Spit it out. No.
What? And what's the relevance of that, Trite?
It's just a little intro.
An intro to what?
Wait.
Huh?
Oh.
We got blasted?
Hey, Mr.
What?
Okay. What's the question? What was this trick you say Mr. Tigre performed to frame the accused? Okay, so it's not the lottery ticket.
Is it the blood on the apron?
Pad?
Or that too. That's a good one. You're right.
What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation.
Well,
Judge. I'm
okay.
rubbing my eyes right now. Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago in this very court, you posed as me. What? That's the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright.
Oh.
Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you, standing in here this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable and shabby defense I had ever seen.
Can you prove that, Gramps? How?
Jeez.
Why? He's the judge! Prove that the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man? Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him?
Oh.
Hey. Forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that. No, not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh?
I mean, no pride, sir.
This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trite, here in court, we deal with people's lives.
Mr. Godot is right. Your Honor? Speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was a witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it. No!
No! He's even like 90% sure it's him.
The defense has no further evidence. The court will now excuse the witness. Circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigre are dubious for sure, but not conclusive.
But we've come so far, right? You say he impersonated Glen Elg. You say he impersonated you.
Yeah. I have a feeling I have to, like, do something, but I need Gumshoe. Where's Gumshoe?
But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee. Oh, he's back. Huh. Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get mauled. You've got that?
All he managed to do here was chase him around a bit, but I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt.
Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
No, you will. If I just had one more piece of evidence, and maybe I could get Maggie off the hook. This witness's cross-examination is over. You are free to go, Mr. Tigre. Gumshoe!
Rabble, wabble.
Hold it! Your Honor, sir. Wait! Detective! Detective Gumshoe! Sorry it took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too. What is it, Detective? Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence. What?
I like how the music is all timed. That's good. Rabble.
It's like forced recess or what happened here?
Yeah.
Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results from the lab. The results? How about the prints, pal, for this medicine bottle?
Oh, so? Do you know who the prince belongs to now?
Mr. Armstrong.
You're right, Walter Mr. Armstrong.
You think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know.
So, tell us. They're the tigers, right? I knew it.
You bet. Clear as crystal, all over the bottle. They're Fudio Tigre's paw prints, alright.
That's great. We got it now, Nick.
It's not enough, is it?
What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
I know. Look, I'm sorry. This is kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now. Huh? What? Why not? What we need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glen Elk's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now. I knew it. Great, no matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use.
Oh, Gumshoe. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
This was our last chance to help Maggie. And I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal. Detective Gumshoe?
Maggie?
You've been working on something? For me? You want the lunchbox, Maggie?
Yeah, we didn't eat it on purpose.
Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now. Detective Gumshoe! Wait! It's gone.
Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick?
I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it.
How would you even use it?
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Granted you a recess so you could prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered. Yes.
Don't keep us all in suspense, Trite. Show us. Naturally. We could assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we?
Thank you, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste.
How much more of my time you's gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. But yous lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion.
No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright. Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here. But maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit. Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Is there gonna be a choice or something? I feel like he's leading up to a choice.
Right? Because I don't think there's gonna be a testimony. Well, I guess go for it. What else is there?
What else is there? This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victims? Your Honor, naturally the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigre.
What?
But Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information?
Everybody's so loud. How do you even think?
Yeah, everyone here knows what this bottle contains, except one man. One person in this courtroom.
Should
Except
there?
one person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark.
That's true. My prints are on those pansy-looking bottle. Is that what you was trying to say? Well, what the hell's in it anyway?
Phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Mr. Tigre, this is a decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains...
Potassium cyanide.
Mr. Armstrong's oils.
Mr. Armstrong's wheels. Alright.
No! Too late.
Oh, you didn't pick the phony choices?
Fine. I'll do it.
You've been so consistent, and
I have been consistent. You're right.
And
You're right. I need a.
You broke your consistency.
I did. Rewind. Okay. And I just gotta save it there so I don't have to like lose so much life.
She wanted the trial over quickly, I know. And I'm sitting here going, oh, she would have gets everything that she stands for.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Wait. Save here so that way you don't have to.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mr. Armstrong's oils. Yes. The evidence on its own isn't worth anything. I guess I'll just have to take the plunge and...
Oh, wait a minute, Nick.
You can't read my mind, Maya. Stop.
Hello, with their oil is not going to help anyone now, is it?
Mr. Wright! If you think I'll allow you to indulge in speculation at this stage, you're wrong.
Wow.
Oops. Looks like I better reconsider. I have to take advantage of the... No, yeah. Lead him into a trap. But that was phony.
It was phony. What if we
The
just
truth.
tell him the truth?
Tell him the truth. As we all know, this bottle contains Glen Alex Minute.
What are you doing, Nick? What did you just tell Gumshoe and I outside the lobby a few minutes ago? You said the fact that his prints are on this bottle makes no difference now.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Wright.
Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, you're okay. I'm satisfied. This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? The poison used to murder Mr. Elk, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that?
You'd make a good clown, you know that.
What?
You say you're never gonna get this to stick. He's just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger?
A bluff.
I can see straight through you, Phoenix, right? That ain't bottle with cyanide in it.
Ooh, how would you know? Okay. No, this is the bottle we found traces of the poison in.
Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get ripped to shreds. Inside that bottle was brown. It was made of glass. Oh my god, why would you out yourself like that? That cheap trash don't look nothing like it.
Well.
Even Godot picked up on it.
Got him at last.
But what? Why's everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle.
Is this the bottle you're referring to?
Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle the cyanide was in. What? But you ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people. That Lloyd's just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy nowhere to go. You still haven't figured it out? Don't you realize what you just said? What I said? What did I just say?
You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. Was this bottle introduced in this case, or...?
It was introduced at the very start of the trials.
But wasn't it part of the first case of where he was impersonating me? So
See, that's what I thought too, but I guess not. I think we found the bottle later when we did our investigation.
Did we?
I think so?
Oh. Okay. Sure. Time to replay it.
See, okay, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, if he was playing right the first time, then if this was submitted as evidence, he would have known that.
Yeah. So, okay. For instance, he should have known what kind of bottle to put. Well,
Or
I guess he would have to admit that he was impersonating me.
To know that information.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison.
You don't know who you's messing with. I'm the Tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me?
Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. A phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
This is scary.
he died.
Is he okay?
I think he's dead. Hi, Phoenix. What's going on?
Is that the judge? No, that's Phoenix. That has
I-
to be Phoenix. It looks like a blackout.
Ow.
Well done. Right. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you.
Now chug it. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you threw it.
Savor
That's
it.
what that slap sound was.
Yeah. While you watch the police restrain your prey. Wabble, 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 wabble.
Wow. Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tigre, Mr. Godot?
He's being arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glen Elg, Your Honor.
Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. Yes, she was.
And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake.
Indeed. He very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. Furio Tigre is a truly frightening criminal.
Huh. That truly frightening one is the defense attorney over there.
Godot.
Why does he hate Phoenix so much? Why is he beefing so bad?
I don't know. Well, I am now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty! Woo!
Yay! Confetti! Woo! Here's Gumshoe in the back, just aggressively throwing the confetti.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Yay!
Yay!
4:10 p.m.
Sheesh, that took forever.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Maggie.
I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel I can forgive him. Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger.
Look, Nick. In the doorway.
Detective Gumshoe. Oh, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around, pal. Wait. Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah. Congratulations, Maggie. Thanks. I knew you were innocent all along. Why didn't you say that in your testimony then? Huh? Well, I was. Well, guess I'll be heading off.
Oh my
See you around.
god.
Wait up, detective! He just ran off.
Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medicine bottle.
That wasn't even of any use.
But
It's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles. Poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him.
Didn't you put in a good word for him, Nick?
Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Can I finally give the lunchbox?
I think so.
Maggie, you know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all this. I wanted to believe that, sir. But on that first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts. Doubted me. That's why. He thought I might have done it. Got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. Finally, I can give this to you and not eat it. Here you are, a present to celebrate your freedom. That's a present from Detective Gumshoe made with a ton of love.
He said you lost weight, and he was worried about you.
Detective Gumshoe. I actually really like weenies, you know.
Oh.
Maya. If that was you, Maya, now is not the time. Now is not the
You're
time.
gonna eat hamburgers later, Maya. Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know?
No, stay away. Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? Yeah, we didn't have lunch. Is it okay if I eat this now? Yes, don't share it with us, because we already... No. Okay.
Oh, Maggie. So, how is it, Maggie?
It's really good. Cute.
Cute.
So the case of phony versus genuine comes to an end. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up, and who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. Oh, it just goes immediately.
Oh yeah, that's disappeared so quick.
It just goes immediately.
Recipe for turnabout. The end.
Ugh.
Oh.
Brand new episode has been added. Turnabout beginnings.
Wait. Why does he look like that? Is he young? Young Edgeworth?
Oh, possibly.
He
I see
doesn't have like
someone
a
holding
wrinkle.
gun. There's a kid. Someone's using a kid as a hostage.
Turnabout beginnings. Save.
We'll give you a nice little preview.
Yeah, nice little preview that we start it next week.
The girl. Let her go.
Shut up! Come closer, and I kill her.
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Bang. The kid died.
Yo, this is real drama.
It's a real.
Phoenix.
I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey.
Oh.
Fugitive data. Picture. Why is this so high-tech? Terry Fawless charged, kidnapping, murder, sentence, death penalty. After escaping, Fawless met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met.
Wow. Okay.
Then why was she so clumsy at your trial, Phoenix?
Because she wasn't she like traumatized from her first trial?
Oh, she took a break in between, I think.
Yeah,
And then
I think
she
it's
was getting back into it or something like that.
so. I guess this is the trial that traumatized her.
I suppose so.
Okay, well we.
Well, I wanted to keep going. But I was like, no.
Yeah, we'll save it for next week. Now that we have Mia back. Oh
We have Mia
man,
back. She's back from
from
the dead.
yeah. Well, that was good. Hey, at least we're done with that.
With that,
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. What was recipe for turnabout?
Yeah, I mean,
Done.
it doesn't feel as bad as like the circus one in the third game, though,
That is
or the
true.
second game.
This one was
Actually, a
go in
circus.
circles.
And honestly, when I was going back through my VODs through it, I didn't realize how long the circus one was because it took like 2 or 3 streams for me to get through. So, yeah, that wasn't terrible. It didn't feel as gimmicky or as
Yeah,
evil.
it's kind of straightforward, except for that leap of logic with the phony stuff, and I'm just like, wait.
Yeah, we were just both baffled at the fact that that was real. Oh, sheesh. Alright, well, I'm excited. So, for sure, this case and the next one, the last one, are the reasons why I want you to play this game. I wanted you to play this game. They're like, you have to. This is the reason why. Like,
yeah, we're there. We're getting there.
yes, we are
4.
literally at the best part now. This is actually where, I mean, it was good and then it just gets better. I think this is considered the best case in the entire trilogy.
Okay.
So I'm
Now let's keep
excited.
playing.
I know. I want to, but it's One Piece Day, so I'm gonna have to like next week, either Wednesday or Friday. Either day is good.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll just get back to you. Whatever. We'll figure out what day it is.
Fridays I'll be busy. The 23rd I'll be busy. That's a Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
16th is gonna be like a 50-50.
Okay. So maybe on the 14th then. I don't think I have anything going on that day, so it should be good.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Sounds good.
thank you for streaming, as always. And thank you, Terry, for hanging out. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we'll play more next week sometime, eventually.
Yay!
Yay!
Ooh.
Okay. Good night. Goodbye.
Goodbye.